What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This the guy, Hoods Billionaire. Welcome to Hoods Billionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. On today's episode, we got Book Club Sundays. Book Club Sundays. So I read a lot, and I wanted to start a segment where I'm sharing some of the books that I like to read or listen to. I like audiobooks. Because they're more convenient. It's hard to really have the time to sit down and read a paperback book. With audiobooks, you can listen while you riding in the car. You can listen while you at the gym, while you running, on the treadmill, going for a run, while you cleaning your house. Like, I just find all types of times to listen to audiobooks. And you can replace that audiobook time maybe with some of the rap music that you listen to, or music in general that you listen to. You know what I mean? And you'll start to kind of see your perception on things change the more information that you acquire. So today's book that I'm gonna be giving y'all, it's a book on negotiation. It's called Negotiation Genius by Max Bazerman and Deepak Malhotra. So it's a really good book. It's about 11 hours long. It's a lot of information. I'm actually listening to it again for the second time going through, but it just goes over a lot of principles on negotiation, on how to negotiate, on how to not lie with negotiations, why that hurts you, how to navigate around that, about being the most informed in regards to winning negotiations. You want to be the most informed person sitting at the negotiation table, not to put any emotion into it, not to allow any emotion to be a part of negotiation, because negotiation is just a part of business. Business is a language. Business is an art. Business is a sport. However you want to look at it, but that's what business is. And you need to learn to speak that language. You need to learn to be great at that sport. You need to learn to be a part of that culture without letting your emotions be a part of it, because business is something that if you want to thrive, that you need to acclimate yourself with. And it's not for the weak. It's not for people who get emotionally, deterred fast. So Negotiation Genius is a great book. Now, I don't know if I necessarily recommend that one first. Like, if this is your very first book, or your very first book on negotiation, or just your very first book, or you really don't read like that, or I wouldn't recommend this, because it's a long book. It's really long, and you kind of have to enjoy it. You know what I mean? You have to enjoy learning in order to listen to an 11-hour book. You know what I mean? So I'd start with Never Split the Difference. I believe his name is Chris Voss, the author. That's a good book, and the terms are much more simplified and you can digest. But it's also a good book on negotiation. So that's a good book. I'm gonna just be coming to y'all every Sunday with a good book that I think y'all enjoy. Every book I read is either business, marketing, negotiation, or investing based. Those are the four types of books that I read. I don't do fantasy. I do like autobiographies, like history, you know what I mean, like Malcolm X and Frederick Douglass, and those types of books. So, but for the most part, it's just and science, culture, stuff like that. Like, I just don't do any fiction for the most part. It's just I don't do fiction. But that's a really good book, man. You guys check it out. Y'all let me know what y'all think. If you're trying to sharpen up your negotiation skills, give it a try, man. I'll be back with y'all next Sunday with another book. And it's Book Club Sundays, man. An official segment. We doing Book Club Sundays. Fuck with me. It's HOODZBILLIONAIRETV, man. Let me tell you something. You either gonna be a part of helping to curb the culture, to create the next level, the next generation of bosses and black leaders that can help establish our foothold in wealth, in America and globally, or you can be a part of the problem. It just really all depends on, you know, your mindset and what energy you invoking. So this the guy, HOODZBILLIONAIRE. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. This the guy, HOODZBILLIONAIRE. Big favor, big abundance. I'm gone.